Hey, what's up? Hello, Katie here. Welcome to or welcome back to my channel. And we're doing a weekly reading vlog. And it's gonna be pretty good. We had a lot of ups, downs, and all arounds, like some good books, some bad books. But before we get into that, I wanted to do a little self-insert and say that for anyone who has sent me anything to my P.O. box, 1, appreciate you the most. 2, there is a reason why you're not seeing me unbox them in weekly reading vlogs, which is what I tend to do. And that is because I did a challenge to myself where I was like, Katie, you need to bust through as much of this physical TBR as humanly possible because the stack was like getting freaking crazy. And I'm doing a really good job, but I told myself I wasn't going to open any packages until the end of April. And what I'm going to do is I am going to film that. You will get my genuine reaction, but I'm going to put all of those books toward my May TBR. Does that make sense? I just wanted to let you know so that no one is thinking that I'm just like not reaching out to them about something that they've sent me. Anyway, let's get right into the video. Hey, it's Monday. What are we doing today? Well, one of the things we're doing is we're reading Fable by Adrienne Young. I'm 30% in and yeah, it's about a girl in Fable. She's 17. Her mother dies and her father, okay, in the summary it says he disappears, more like abandons her. Like literally just leaves her on an island and is like, peace bruv, and just sails into the open sea. And she's like starving, has no money, has to learn how to live by herself. And then she wants to find him, like wants to find this guy, but she's not allowed to tell anybody that she is his daughter. And he's like one of the most like powerful merchants in the sea. So she's like, I'm gonna be a pirate and I'm gonna go find this guy. And yeah, and she meets a guy, obviously. Yeah, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not feeling it. It's very fast. Very fast. Anyway, we're gonna stop talking about this. I'm gonna read that today, let you know more about what I think. But what we're doing right now is I have to run to Best Buy because it's like 1 p.m. and I'm going live with Gabby at 4 p.m. to talk about this book that's on the floor. The Minders by John Mars. We're doing a live show for the book troupe on her channel. And oh my God, if you haven't already seen that live, go watch it. I fucking hated it. Anyway, I have to go get a webcam because last night I went live to check my camera quality. All you guys that were there, you know, it was so bad. And I'm like, I'm not putting that camera quality on Gabby's channel. I'm not doing that to her. Absolutely not. So I have to go buy a webcam before the live starts at 4 p.m. and I have to get my makeup done and all that. So let's go. I just got done with my live with Gabby and it was so much freaking fun. Like we ended up staying on and talking like just to each other for a while. And oh my God, I just love her. She's so nice. Like we just had an amazing conversation. And she was like, we should do readings for Into the Future. And I was like, girl, say less. So hopefully that'll be happening soon. But oh my God, if you want to watch it, like I'll have it linked. It was just such an amazing time and I just loved it so much and I'm so happy. Like I'm just like the whole day, I'm just like, had such a good time, even though this is a 1-star, freaking hated it. What the heck, John Mars? Let's speak of a book I didn't like. I finished Fable right before the live started. I'm going to give this 2 stars. I'm going to give it 2 stars. Listen, it's not that it's bad, but for me, it's bad. Like, it's very YA, and YA in the terms of there's no depth. There's no depth. There's nothing gritty. There's nothing real. There's nothing dark. It's just, the only thing is that she drinks rye all the time, and I'm like, okay, you're acting like that's a character trait. It's not. But like, Also, I swear to God, she's supposed to be 17, and there's a part where it's like 4 years in the past, and she's like, Mama, Mama. I'm like, you're 13 years old. Why are you talking like a baby? I don't understand. Maybe it's because her as a 17-year-old was like, so like, I'm spunky. I'm like, okay. Like, it was just fast and flashy. I was listening to it, and it was like I didn't even have to be paying attention to know what was happening. Like, I could kind of zone out for like a full minute and come back and not have missed anything. Like, period. Like, I could still gather every single thing that had happened in the scene because nothing's happening. Okay, anyway, this is our first book down for this reading vlog. But I do also want to show you that I picked up at my P.O. box a package that, do you see how freaking cute this is? It has like stamped little like whales is the word I'm looking for all over it. But I'm gonna open this because I believe that this is my first ever ARC that I'm receiving, and I'm so excited. Oh, Katie, thanks in advance for reading. I really appreciate you taking the time to review my work. Sincerely, hope you enjoy L in Locke. P.S. V.E. Schwab is a fave of mine too. Yes. Oh my God, this is stunning. And it feels texturally phenomenal. This feels so good. Take a look at this cover. This is amazing. The synopsis for this book also freaking got me. So it's called Saving Seymour. It's by Ellen Locke. And you're basically like, it's a parallel world where everything is in black and white, and the only way you can see color is if you meet your soulmate. And you're following two different guys. It's a gay love story. We love to see it. And one of them works for, he's an executive at like America's most hated company that is like it's called Galaxy Entertainment, and it's known for its like theme parks, and it's also known for its capture of a killer whale that they call Seymour. And there's another guy that we're following, what's his name? Winston Jinx. I'm already in love with this book. He hates this company so much, and he has this plan to save Seymour. So there's these two guys, one that has like is the captive of Seymour, and one guy that wants to free him. And of course, as I'm sure you can assume, they're gonna be soulmates, duh. And it's them kind of like coming together, and it's so cute. Like, I don't know, I'm just really obsessed. I think I might jump into this right now. Like, I might jump into this today. We'll see. Editing Katie here to jump in and say that I forgot to tell you like what I was reading and what it was about. But this is European Travel for the Monstrous Gentlewoman. This is the second book in the Athena Club, first of which being The Strange Case of the Alchemist's Daughter. I read it a couple months ago. Favorite of all time, 5 out of 5 stars. Absolutely obsessed. So the Athena Club in general is about, you're following Mary Jekyll, who obviously is the daughter of Dr. Jekyll, and her mother dies, and her father disappears, or presumably dies. You know, it's kind of, I don't really remember if he's presumed dead. Anyway, the police are searching for her father's business associate, Mr. Hyde, who is being connected to a string of crimes, and she has no money, is like desolate, and is like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get the bounty for this guy. So she's gonna go find Mr. Hyde. And who does she enlist to help her? Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, you heard me right. Hello. Like, this was written for me. And along the way, trying to find this guy, she realizes that Mr. Hyde has a daughter, Diana, who, as you all know, Dr. Hyde, or Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, like we already know, they're the same guy. So they're sisters. And she starts to find all of these girls who are the daughters of like mad scientists who have done experiments on them and turned them into something kind of monstrous. Like, there's Beatrice Rappaccini, there's Justine Frankenstein, Catherine Moreau, stuff like that. And if you know any of those stories, you're gonna love this because it's a lot of like odes to gothic like literature, odes to like monstrous stories and stuff like that. And it's so phenomenal. In this one, we are getting into like a Dracula storyline, and I am absolutely obsessed. I'd already began this last week, so I'm jumping in at like, I don't remember what page I jumped in on, but we're going into a Dracula storyline. That's what I know. So let's do it. Ignore that I'm putting on my makeup right now, so I probably look like a couple shades of crazy, but I'm only on page 16 and I already have something to say. So Mrs. Poole is talking about how all the things that they do are unseemly, but if nobody knows about it, it's fine. And she's like, gallivanting around Europe is one thing, but writing about it, it's not ladylike is all I say. And then Beatrice pops in and says, Neither is agitating for the vote, Miss Poole, yet you accompanied me to that suffrage rally and almost got yourself arrested. And Miss Poole's like, well, men have been running the country for the last 1,000 years, and where has it gotten us? It's time women had a say in what's going on. I love Miss Poole. She's like, I'm a feminist, but also, what are you doing? That's unseemly. Like, can you put a dress on? But also fight for your vote. Fight for the vote. Like, I'm only 16 pages in, and this book is already 5 stars. Page 24. Is Irene Adler gonna be in this book? Is Irene Adler gonna be in this book? You guys, you don't understand the crush that I have on her. You don't understand. I don't think I'm gonna do anything else today besides read this book. I'm so excited. This is about Dracula. Where have I been? What was I doing for the first like freaking 500 pages of the book? We're talking about Van Helsing, we're talking about vampires, and for some reason, Mina just like wasn't freaking clicking, you know, and then freaking Count Dracula showed up and I was like, goosebumps. I love this book so much. I love it. Let me tell you, the thing that happened where I was like, this book was literally made for me, is when you find out that Count Dracula has 2 guard dogs that are white wolves, and their names are Hades and Persephone. I can't. Shockingly, the sun has come out again because it's been raining for hours. And I'm just going to hope that it doesn't start raining again, and I'm going to go for a quick walk, and I'm going to take my audiobook, which I never listen to audiobooks while I'm walking around my neighborhood. I always physically read. So this is going to be weird. I don't know if I'll be able to pay attention, but hopefully I'm going to bring the physical book with me so that I can keep tabbing as I go, and then also take another book that I need to give to a free library. It'll probably be a quick walk. I don't know. We'll see. Okay, so I'm reading European Travel. Don't mind how messy my desk is. And clearly, I'm obsessed. I freaking love it. I only have like 20 pages left. And while I'm doing this, I'm also doing my April, which this will already be out, but my April setup, which is freaking stunning. I'm loving it so far. And also, oh my God, hey, what's up? I'm live on the freaking, I almost said Instagram, on YouTube. What's up, y'all? Oh my God. So I'm doing that, doing reading sprints and reading this book. And look how good it looks in this lighting. Are you kidding me? Anyway, that's what we're doing. And I'm about to finish the book and then I'll hit you up later and tell you what I thought about it. Okay. And thank you to everybody who is doing reading sprints with me. I forgot to pop in and tell you that I did finish this book during the sprint and I had such an amazing time, both with the sprint and with this book. 5 out of 5, favorite of all time. I absolutely adored this and I was worried about how long it was, and oh my God, I loved every freaking second. This could have been an extra 800 pages and I would love it just as much. I'm going to tell you what the color coding tabs are because we've got plenty. So we have orange, blue, green, and pink. And shockingly, this has never happened before, but none of the colors outweigh each other. Like, they're evenly spread. Shook. So pink is for sisterhood. There's so much found family in this book. There's so much unity. It's so beautiful. I literally am obsessed with this. And then orange is for like feminism and like fuck yeah moments. Like, there's so much feminist agenda in this book and I'm freaking obsessed. Like, I love it. Green is for hot or hilarious because I'm a Sherlock simp. And then also Diana is really funny. And then blue is just for like random things that I was really excited about, but they didn't fit under a certain category, like the introduction of Irene Adler or the dogs being named Hades and Persephone, stuff like that. I absolutely loved it. Like, if you can get your hands on this audiobook, I highly suggest it. The physical reading is really good, but this is absolutely meant to be listened to as an audio. Like, the narrator did a better job than any narrator I've ever heard. Like, absolutely phenomenal voice acting and experience. Like, I can't recommend it enough. I'm not going to pick up the third one just yet because I think this one needs space to like breathe. It needs space to like sit in my mind and me to just love this by itself without immediately picking up the third book. So I don't know what audio I'm going to get. I'm going to hit you up in a little bit with my options for the audios and we'll go from there. Oh my God. This girl on my Instagram named Kelly Wilson, she was like, what's your email address for sending audiobooks to you? And I was like, what? And she sent me, oh my God. She sent me the whole Poppy War series and Scythe because she was like, I heard you saying that you really wanted to read those, but you wanted the audiobooks. And I was like, Kelly, this was literally hours and hours ago that this happened. And I like still can't formulate like the way to say thank you. So I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't know which one to start. I don't know what to do. Like, now it's like I have so many options and I want to read them both equally. And I want to read them right now and I don't know what to do. I forgot to tell you that last night I posted on Instagram the 3 different audiobooks that I was thinking of picking up, which was The Poppy War, Scythe, and The Bear and the Nightingale. And an hour into me posting it, I should have waited until today, but I didn't. I'm impatient. But an hour in, The Bear and the Nightingale was winning, so I decided to pick this up. And then, of course, today, Scythe is winning by, like, an insane margin. And I'm like, oops. Like, The Bear and the Nightingale is the lowest, and then Scythe is like 4 times higher than the votes for this. You know what? It's totally fine. But I picked up The Bear and the Nightingale. What's up? I'll pick up Scythe next. But I picked this up, and I got to like chapter 7 or 8 last night, and this is from Catherine Arden. It's a debut novel from her. Like, this was her debut, and I'm like freaking shook because it's good so far. It's a Russian fairy tale, so the characters are a little bit hard to follow because there's so many characters and the names are very difficult to pronounce. But now that I'm listening to the audio, I love it. Like, it's just so beautiful and the accent is beautiful. but it is a Russian fairy tale, and it is about a girl, Vasilisa, who lives with her family, a bunch of brothers, one sister, her father. Her mother has passed away, giving birth to her, and her father is like, I need to go and remarry so that my children will have a mother. So he goes into the city to remarry. And as of right now, I have not met the woman that he's supposed to remarry, but as far as the summary goes, apparently the stepmother is like really like a city girl. And when she goes back to live with them, there's this demon that lives in the woods named Frost who kills like unsuspecting children. I'm not really sure how he decides what children he's going to kill, but anyway, he kills children, and they do a bunch of rituals to stop him, like in the village. But apparently, I haven't gotten to this part yet, but the city girl's going to be like, nah, fam. And they stop doing the rituals, and then of course, the town is plagued with misfortune, and Vasilisa has to sidestep the mother to save the town. Again, haven't gotten to that part yet, but so far it's good. Today, actually, what I'm going to do is I need to go and return this webcam that I had from the live show yesterday. I'm going to buy one on Amazon because this was not good. Like when I rewatched the live, I was like, this is not worth how expensive this is. It's not good. And then I also need to go and make a FedEx return because the Majuri ring that I got didn't fit. So I'm going to return that and hopefully return it because the shipping label is a little blurry. We'll see. But I need to do that. And then I also wanted to hit you up and say that I did go on a walk last night, and I forgot to tell you that, but I went on a small walk and I started saving Seymour. And let's see, I got to page 36 and I'm actually digging it. Like, it's weird. I only got to page 36 and like the two dudes have already met and already know they're bonded together. So I feel like it might be going too quickly, but other than that, it's pretty good. Anyway, let's just start this day. Psych. Whole day, whole game plan changed, thrown under the bus. So I did go to Best Buy to return the webcam, and then I went to get back in my car so I could go to FedEx, and my car won't start. What? Oh my God, it won't start. Like the lights are on, the air conditioner turns on, the radio turns on, but it won't crank. So my battery's dead. What? And it didn't have any problems cranking at any other point today. So I'm confused. And I called like this company that is going to send somebody out to replace the battery like here because I don't have anybody that can jump my car. So I'm like, whatever. I'm just going to pay for somebody to like drive out here. It's just frustrating. I have a lot of problems with my car. Like I love my car, but I'm having a lot of problems with it because it's a 1999 Honda CR-V. You know, it's seen its day. And I don't want to get rid of it, but I need to. I really do. And I just don't want to think about it. It's just too big of a conversation to have. So I think I might try to walk to a FedEx before this guy gets here in the next like hour to hour and a half. I don't know. My day is just frustrating so far. Package delivered. Now let's see if I can get home before the mechanic gets there. I finished The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden. I think I'm gonna give it 3 stars, maybe 3.5. I did not love it as much as I was hoping that I would. And honestly, like I should have known going in because I went into this thinking that it was gonna be like a fantastical story. And then I went and watched a bunch of people's reviews on it, especially like Meg with Books. Like she did a whole like live show like 2 or 3 months. I don't remember, but she read all 3 of the books and did live shows with a bunch of other booktubers that I watch. And she said that she was like, people have a miscommunication or assumption that this is going to be super fantastical when really it's like historical fiction with a little bit of magic. And I was like, okay, yeah, if I had known that going in, I wouldn't have been as disappointed, but like it's not like I'm disappointed. I'm disappointed that I didn't love it as much as I thought. But it's beautiful. Like the writing is beautiful, the characters are beautiful, the story's beautiful. It's very much a fairy tale. I'm not big on fairy tales. I'm not big on like fairy tale retellings. It's just not for me. So, the book wasn't set out to please me in general, but I do want to continue with the series because I've heard that even from people that love this series that this is the weakest book. And this is a debut novel. So I can't even imagine like how Catherine Arden like wrote this as a debut novel, because I guess she like took a couple of years of like a gap year in college and went and lived in Russia, and this is like an ode to Russian like culture and stories and all that, and I think she did a phenomenal job, and the narration is phenomenal. It was very, very confusing to follow along with. I kept having to go back and listen to parts again and again and listen to it slower because it's just so dense. Like the writing is so dense, especially because it's Russian and the phrases and everything are just so hard. But there's a glossary in the back, which made it easier. So yeah, I'm going to give this one three or 3.5. I think I'm going to give it a 3 because I'm just not feeling motivated to pick up the rest of the series, even though I already bought them. But I don't know what I'm going to pick up next. I might pick up Six of Crows because I need to do a reread of that book. And the Shadow and Bone trailer just came out. Oh my God. And I hated Shadow and Bone, but oh my God, that trailer looks like freaking hot flames. Hot flames. And I need to get back into Ketterdam. So I might pick that book up today. We'll see. I am about to leave for work and I'm already like running a little bit late. And I forgot about my car battery dying yesterday and me replacing it. And I have not driven my car since. So if you don't see me with a worried face in the next clip, everything was fine. Did not pick up another book. I don't know what I'm going to pick up next. Probably Six of Crows. Okay, we did pretty freaking well. So we actually had a 2-star, which is Fable by Adrienne Young. Just not for me, not going to keep the book. And then we had The Bear and the Nightingale, which I gave 3 stars by Catherine Arden. I do think I am going to continue with that series. 1, because I already bought them. 2, because I did have a lot of people reach out to me when I talked about it on Instagram and said that the 3rd book is absolutely phenomenal and worth the ride. So we'll see. And then I have an obvious 5-star, oh my God, European Travel for the Monstrous Gentlewoman by Theodora Goss. Oh, I'm screaming into the sun. It's so good. I did not finish by any means Saving Seymour. I only got to page 60, but it's so cute. Like, it's so cute. I'm actually loving it. Like, I'm surprised at how much I'm loving it. And what I'm doing is I'm picturing this as like a Pixar movie. Like the characters I'm imagining as like, the guy from Ratatouille, like the way he looks, that's what I'm imagining. And like, I'm living absolutely fully. And then I wanted to let you know that I have not picked up Scythe yet, but what I'm planning on doing is Grace also wants to read this because I told her I was gifted it and she was like, on audio? Oh my God. Because her and I are going to be doing like a road trip together to go see my family in Florida and hopefully go to the beach. We'll see how the weather is. And she said, oh, do you want to listen to that? Like Buddy listened to it with me on the road trip. And I was like, say less. Are you kidding me? Absolutely. So that's going to be happening. And then I think we're also going to either listen to The One or The Kind Worth Killing. You tell me which one we should listen to. Both of them will be a reread for me, but The Kind Worth Killing I haven't read in like 6 or 7 years. And then The One I read last year. And she hasn't read either of them, obviously. So you let me know. But we did pretty freaking well. Like, I'm impressed. I also wanted to say that I've never done this before, but if you got to this part of the video and you want to leave a comment, but you're not sure what to do, oh, well, this is easy. The word's right there. Do a bear for The Bear and the Nightingale. Also, I think that the teddy bear emoji is like one of the cutest emojis there is. But let me set this down for a classic outro. We are going to be seeing each other again very soon. If you want to follow me on Goodreads or Instagram to have a little bit more of this face and these thoughts and these opinions before my next video comes out, I will have my Goodreads and Instagram linked down below. You could subscribe to this channel if you felt so inclined. That would be amazing. And I will see you in a video coming very soon. Bye.